Last week saw 4 full days of festivities and entertainment involving Her Majesty and the royal family. But now that Jubilee celebrations have come to an end, fans will be wondering when they might next catch a glimpse of the Queen, the Duchess of Cambridge, and her children. While we are all keen to see the Queen again, concerns over her health have made it harder to predict when her next appearance may be. In recent days, Her Majesty has had to pull out of Commonwealth Games in Birmingham and her Platinum Jubilee Thanksgiving service over mobility issues. That being said, there are a few events happening later this month which, if we're lucky, the Queen might attend along with other senior members of the royal family. One of the most anticipated royal ceremonies of the year is Garter Day. The Grand Procession, which features knights in velvet robes, glistening insignia and plumed hats, takes place at Windsor Castle each year in June. The day usually begins with the Queen formally investing any new companions with the Order's insignia in the throne room of the castle, which is then followed by lunch with Her Majesty. After lunch, the royal party and members of the Order walk through the streets of London accompanied by a marching band to a service in St. George's Chapel. This year, the event will be taking place on Monday, June 13, and several senior members of the royal family, including Prince Andrew, are expected to join. The Queen is said to be likely to attend the ceremony in the Garter throne room and lunch in the Waterloo Chamber. However, she may skip the public procession and church service because of health concerns. Royal Ascot. Right after Garter Day is the Queen's favourite event of the year, Royal Ascot. Although the Queen sadly had to miss out on the Derby in Epsom, there is still a chance she might make an appearance at Royal Ascot due to its proximity to her home in Windsor. Royal commentator Richard Fitzwilliams told the Eye, "The Queen is one of the world's foremost equine experts and a great enthusiast for the sport. She will undoubtedly attend if her health permits, and it is ideally placed on her doorstep, in Windsor." However, if the Queen does attend, it is possible she will travel by car while other members of the royal family travel in the traditional carriage procession. The Duchess of Cambridge, on the other hand, who has only attended Royal Ascot 3 times since marrying Prince William, is somewhat less likely to make an appearance because of her little-known allergy to horses. Wimbledon. Although we might not catch a glimpse of Kate Middleton at Royal Ascot, it is likely the Duchess will attend the championships in Wimbledon. Kate took over from the Queen as the patron of the All England Lawn Tennis Club in 2016 and has been a regular at the tournament since before becoming a royal. And because of how family-friendly the championships typically are, it might just be that we'll see Prince George, Prince Charlotte, or Prince Louis there as well. Otherwise, fans might just have to wait until next year's Trooping the Colour for another dose of Prince Louis's cheeky facial expressions. Prince Andrew is expected to attend a service to mark Garter Day at Windsor Castle next Monday with other members of the royal family. The Duke of York was forced to pull out of the Queen's service of Thanksgiving at St. Paul's Cathedral in London 1 week ago after testing positive for coronavirus. But Andrew is now said to be COVID-free and is therefore expected to be at the service at St. George's Chapel in Windsor for members of the Order of the Garter. The Duke could even walk in procession from Windsor Castle to the chapel with other royal family members, before returning to the castle in a carriage. Buckingham Palace has not yet confirmed whether the Queen will attend the service, which is one of the most important dates in the annual royal calendar and is returning for the first time in 3 years since it was last held in June 2019. A source close to Andrew told Newsweek that he is still planning to attend the service, which will see also Camilla installed as a Royal Lady of the Order. The monarch's disgraced second son stepped down from public life after the furore over his friendship with pedophile billionaire Jeffrey Epstein, and paid millions to settle a civil sexual assault case to a woman he claimed never to have met. Andrew was cast out of the working monarchy and no longer uses his HRH style after Virginia Giuffre, who was trafficked by Epstein, accused him of sexually assaulting her when she was 17. The Duke denied the claims. Before the Jubilee weekend, Archbishop of Canterbury Justin Welby had suggested Andrew was seeking to make amends, adding, "I think that's a very good thing." Andrew took a central role in escorting his mother to the Duke of Edinburgh's memorial service at Westminster Abbey in March. It came as a surprise change to the planned arrangements. Only weeks earlier he had been banished from royal public life and paid to settle his court case. The move was taken as a sign of the monarch's support for her son. At the service next Monday, former Prime Minister Sir Tony Blair will be installed as a Knight Companion of the Order, the oldest and most senior British order of chivalry. Former United Nations Under-Secretary Baroness Amos will be installed as a Lady Companion of the Order, established by King Edward III nearly 700 years ago. The order includes the Queen, who is sovereign of the Garter, several senior members of the royal family, and 24 knights or ladies. They are people who have held public office and are personally chosen by the Queen in recognition of their work. They have normally contributed in a particular way to national life or have served the Queen personally. Supernumerary, or stranger knights, are overseas monarchs appointed to the order, and are in addition to the 24 knights or ladies. The King of Spain and the King of the Netherlands were both installed as members of the order at the Garter Day service in 2019.